don't know everything y'all know, but I can tell y'all are doing the right thing.
And that's beautiful. Brought out Revelation 14 and 9.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
If you take that mark of the beast, you're going to be destroyed.
That's why, to me, that's the one you gotta go to now when Jay come up. Especially if they're in a peaceful state like that, you gotta pretty much give them that one. And that's such a plain prophecy to see. And all they gotta do now is go implant, Google an implant, and the possibilities of it, and it's all over the news. You know? So, yeah. I saw a movie. You watched the movie, This Is the End. Y'all seen this movie, This Is the End? It's a silly ass movie, but serious topics in there, right? They literally had MOTB on the wall. Like somebody was in there writing this shit down, man. Like we didn't even talk about who wrote that on the wall in the house. You know? But one of the guys was in there talking about it.
But those movie
That's the one with
the script writers, they know. They do the research and they know, you know, the prophecies that are coming in the end.
Yeah, they know.
That's a major prophecy you always speak of, the MOTB.
Yep.
And eventually Esau gonna put this shit right in your face, man.
Verse 26, and that they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil.
Oh, that goes back to that narrow entrance that only but one man could pass. So he got to walk through that himself. We can't piggyback him through to get the understanding. He got to want it. He got to have that desire to want to walk through that straight gate. You got it, bro.
And that they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil, who are taken captive by him at his will.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. That's the God of this world got these people blinded, man. You know, before we woke up, we were still blinded.
Yeah.
And then the Lord, you know, pulled that veil back. Right. You know? So we have to acknowledge that. We can't automatically think that Jake knows the truth.
Right.
They don't. You know, so we gotta give it to them, and if they don't accept it, then hey, the Lord rejects them.
They will be without excuse.
Yeah.
It's 1 Peter 3 and 15. But sanctify the Lord power in your heart, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And then how do they know that we have hope? They're asking. He came up to ask, what y'all hoping for up here to ask? Hoping to get salvation.
Something I said, you know,
Yeah.
it triggered him to ask that Revelation 14.
Yep.
And you know.
Yep. How he know that?
Yeah.
You know, but he said that my algorithm pulled it up.
Yeah.
And think about
what you've been clicking on.
Yeah.
You know, so he was already
looking
into
and
certain
then
things,
him coming up here.
Man's goings are of the Lord.
Yeah. And him coming up here just confirmed his interest.
So the horn of proof.
Confirmed his what he was all, you know, what was kind of in his spirit already.
It made me think of Romans 11 and 7. He said, Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. Now, we don't know if he's of the elect or not. This may spark him, and all he needs to see is a brother get healed. He may need to see the chariot, Yahweh Shai's chariot, show up to the earth, and that got him. We don't know. All right, but we know that the job is to let our people know and to warn our people and tell the heathen. Got that one that we thought was a bag at first? That's not a bag. That's up there though. Yeah.
They're trying.
In and out.
Yeah.
Confirmation.
It just disappeared on my freaking.
Oh, I see it. Camera not catching it, bro.
Yeah, my
Camera
phone
not catching it.
My phone will be good anyway.
I know.
When I get closer, I turn into a donut, bro.
What?
Yeah, man. Hey, we at the end of this thing. You know, this is literally every week now.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
We just waiting on E to make his move, really. We out here teaching, waiting on E to make a move.
Esau is hesitant.
He like,
He knows what's going on.
hey, it's like you ever seen that some two niggas about to fight and shit, and no one want to take the first swing.
Yeah.
He don't want to take the first swing, man, because he knows if you don't.
Man, the
The
Lord gonna
niggas
put
tell
the
him,
spirit on
hey,
him.
swing, between.
And it's
Sit
like
and watch what
it's
happens.
not like we hiding.
Yeah.
They know where we at every week. They know where brothers is at all across the world, so they can roll on us whenever they want. But
Even black and white helicopters come over
they
the
know
camp
the-
no matter where we at.
they know the prophecies. The Lord said He's going to lift up that
Every week.
standard.
And when Esau makes that move, the Lord's going to checkmate his ass.
Yep.
Oh, really? That's
Y'all
know?
be seeing over y'all camp
Checkmate.
too? Man, every week. How they find us? We in another location. They come over to at the park where we was at. Fucking helicopter. What the fuck? You know where we at? Come on, man. Just come by to check. Okay, that's where y'all. I know y'all was out.
And the Lord said, daily I was with you.
Yeah.
And you know, and you didn't, like when Esau comes up against us, it's not like we were hiding,
Yeah.
you know?
You know how we was
This
at.
is a
Shall
testament
not
about
remove that corner, thy teachers into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
coming out here is a testament of our faith. We're making ourselves
Yeah.
a living sacrifice. We like sitting ducks.
Yep.
Yeah, a goddamn monster truck can come down the street and wipe us all out right now.
Why don't we?
But we know that Esau can't make a move until the Most High allows him to.
And that's why we talk about when certain brothers push off that hope and that expectation and that faithful sign by showing up with sticks at camp. You know, I'm talking about the shooting kind. You know, with bulletproof vests. We'll be like, hey man, careful,
With
bro.
bulletproof vest with Hebrew writing on it.
Yeah, like come on, bro. That's
Like that's
bro.
been justified.
Like, you know, there's certain situations like that's not pushing off the proper image to our people. We get it, but hey, that's not pushing off the proper image to our people.
What if we had
They need to see
bulletproof
us
vests
harmless.
on and sticks? That brother probably wouldn't even stop.
Hell no,
He wouldn't
would you?
he wouldn't inquire about the truth.
Right.
Yeah, why would you want to stop? You might get
What
shot.
is this, the NFAC?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Where J Master J at?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got a quick one real quick. This is Acts 15 and 26. It says, men that have hazarded their lives for the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
I missed the beginning of that.
I'll read it again. It says, I'll start at 25. It says, it seemed good unto us, being assembled with one accord, to send chosen men unto you with our beloved Barnabas and Paul, men that have hazarded their lives for the name of our Lord Yahweh Shai
Put
Mashiach.
themselves in a risky position. I'm trying to get other. You said it earlier. Made their lives a living sacrifice. Made their bodies a living sacrifice.
Present our bodies as a living
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Hey, if you want to come up and do that, go on and do that. We know somebody gonna have to roll at some point. Somebody gonna get roughed up and maybe killed and whatever the case may be for this thing. You know it's gotta happen. We signed up with that understanding. And if you signed up and didn't know that, now you know. You signed up to be harassed, beyond either beat up, possibly killed.
And
You know?
the brothers up in the Northwest camp,
Oh, yeah.
some niggas drove by and shot them with pellets.
Yeah, leaned out the pellet gun.
Did a
Leaned
drive-by
out.
with a pellet gun on those brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like yesterday. I think.
yesterday.
Yeah.
I looked at that word.
Seattle.
Hazard.
Seattle.
Nigga leaned out the window. Pat, pat, pat.
They need to change location.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, but this we open to this.
Yeah. Well, then how they gonna be found in the elect? If they hide too deep, you got it, brother.
I got a quick one. 1 Corinthians 15:30. It says, "And why stand we in jeopardy every hour?"
Because of the hope that is within us.
Yeah.
You know, we have an expectation not to get shot, but to get salvation. Hey, in that same predicament, if somebody came by, which they can do, this is an open carry state, they can pull
Roll up
out
on
and lay
the
us
shit.
down and say whatever they want. Right?
They can say
But-
wheat pool versus some shit.
Anything, right? Now, but we're up here expecting, if they were to do something like that, we expect a miracle to happen.
Yeah.
You know, now whether the Heavenly Father, whatever He do, we know it's all for the forwarding of His truth in the ministry. But at the same time, hey, I expect a miracle to happen.
Yeah, the niggas could roll up, the Lord could jam their guns.
Yeah.
And make
It
the
ain't
niggas-
nothing for the Lord to
Make
jam
the
the
niggas
niggas' guns.
crash and burn up or something,
Yeah.
you know?
Deliver them into our hands.
Any of that.
Anything,
You
man.
know, and I like the idea of us not having to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know? Of them riding up the street and blowing up in container parks with the fucking grasshopper shit out there. I don't know. Whatever. Shoot themselves or whatever. Do it, you know. But the point is, this is a serious thing that we got going on here, and we have to take it seriously. So seriously, what are we armed with? With the sword of the Spirit, You know, and so on and so forth. The feet and the bodies, you know.
The helmet
all
of salvation, the
armor.
breastplate of righteousness.
Here you go.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Yeah, man. And like it says in Psalms 34, the angels encamp round about those that fear the Lord.
Right.
We have a force field around us, man.
Y'all see some of them people walking past didn't want to go through. They stop
It's
and
a
go
force
around.
field here, man.
You ain't welcome
It's
to
all
walk through.
spiritual. It's spiritual.
And we're
the only ones when the chariots show up. We the only ones in this whole section to recognize and see. We're the only ones looking. Everybody else, they're completely oblivious. They don't even know what the hell is going on. But us, we just we look up. Oh yeah, they go. Yep.
He looking at us. We looking up here. He looking at us. What y'all see?
Yeah.
I don't see nothing.
He ain't even thinking.
And we like, you don't see it?
Right.
That's all spiritual.
Man. You know, and like it says in Matthew 13, it was given to you to know the mysteries of the gospel.
Yeah, to them.
We have that eyesight that we can see these prophecies, see the chariots, and see different things, and understand what these things are. The rest of the world, they're blinded; they can't see it. They're not even looking for it. Right.
Yeah, man. So, I got anything else?
Anybody have a question? or
Precept?
anything?
Yeah, I had a precept.
Good.
This is 2 Timothy 3:12. It says, "Yet, and all that will look godly in Amashiach Yahweh shall suffer persecution. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived."
That's what you know. We're gonna suffer persecution, and we're gonna see men who's gonna, you know, the demons are gonna fester on them, and they're gonna get worse and worse. You know, false prophets, deceivers, you know, so on and so forth. The scoffers get bolder and bolder.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta deal
Some
with,
niggas
man.
hanging out with BB guns or pellet guns, it may turn out to be real 223s or 5.56s or whatever the fuck kind of bullets they have in these stuff. You know, like they may really lean out and be trying to shoot certain men. You know, and like brother said in the chat, and the same with them may just bounce off like those pellets bounce off, brother.
I had a question on Leviticus. It was basically about the land Sabbath in Israel. This is Leviticus 26:34. And shall the land enjoy the Sabbaths as long as it lieth desolate? Or actually, let me start 23. And I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste. Then shall the land enjoy her Sabbaths as long as it lieth desolate, and ye be in your enemy's land. Even then shall the land rest and enjoy her Sabbaths. So that's talking about ancient Israel.
Yeah, that's talking about the conditions that our land would be in when the Lord put the curses on us and take us out of the land. There would be nobody left in our land to till it, to pluck up and plow, put the labor, you know, in to actually grow and plant
And take care of the land.
and take care of the land. It's just going to be left. So things are going to be growing there, and there's going to be nobody there to enjoy it.
So that's talking about the past, not current.
Yeah,
We ain't got no land now.
we ain't got no land right now.
Plus
that land
last
is-
week we were talking about they had to fly plants and land
Yeah, it's cursed.
to the current zone.
Yeah, it's cursed right now. It ain't blessed.
They got all that land and they can't grow no crops or none of that shit over there.
Nothing.
It's the fall. They can't even get they don't even have a natural water source to come in here to water that stuff.
That was my question because he said enjoy her Sabbaths. So that's what I was
Yeah, you know.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, and starting at verse 1, and it reads, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with trembling, with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of their salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
We looking up and it just sums it all up, you know, in a nutshell. We out here putting forth this labor